Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to welcome all those who are attending this session. It's now time to introduce speakers of the day. Dr. Meenu Chopra, Associate Professor, School of Law, Lovely Professional University. She is specialized in taxation law. She has been working in the field of accountancy and taxation from past 18 years, having experience in industry and academics. She continuously keeps on harnessing her skills while pursuing various courses on expandable areas such as soft skills, educational leadership, outcome-based pedagogy, developing IPR, and other associated fields. She has been researching business laws, constitutional law, and matter of social interest. I welcome you, ma'am. We also have with us Professor Dr. Gaurav Kataria. He has been working in academia for the last 16 years. Currently, he serves as a professor at the School of Law at Lovely Professional University. He worked for several national and international organizations. He graduated with a master's degree in business administration from the USA. He has authored 6 books and 30 research papers published in national and international peer-reviewed journals. As a resource speaker, he has delivered several talks to various national and international organizations. He organized many national and international conferences, symposiums, seminars, and workshops, and completed several projects funded by government and non-government organizations. His main research interests are in the area of law as well as management professionally. He has expertise in teaching and learning, research, higher education management, knowledge management, and capacity building in higher education. I welcome you, sir.
Thank you.
We have with us the most appropriate person from admission, Dr. Chirag Sharma, Assistant Professor, PhD in Computer Science and Engineering. He has 10 years of experience in Lovely Professional University, 45 research publications in areas of image processing. I welcome you, sir. Today he's going to talk about eligibility, fees, scholarship, and infrastructure part of the university. Over to you, Meenu ma'am.
Thank you. So right now, to all the viewers who are present here, I extend warm welcome to all of you. And now I am going to give you certain basic information about the School of Law LPU. So basically, as it was, we are talking about the School of Law. So this is located within the beautiful campus of Lovely Professional University. It is located at block number 21 in as a School of Law in LPU. Then itself about the university, I believe that you should be aware of the fact that university's overall rankings are really very good. So it is we are getting the international rankings also. So just to quote a few of them, that is utter rankings of institutions and on innovation achievements, we have been standing at the third position. As far as the Times Higher Education Impact Factor global rankings are concerned, LPU is ranked among the top 200 universities which are globally second in India. And in case if I talk about NIRF rankings, we are among the top 100 Indian universities and the colleges. And in case if I talk about the Z News rankings, LPU ranked at the 11th best placed university in the placements. And recent thing, if I am to add it here, that as far as the Times Higher Education rankings are concerned, recently the result was announced yesterday, and we as a university are standing at the 74th position globally. So this is not a fact which is associated only and only in India. Rather, it is a global rankings that I am talking about, and LPU is standing at the 74th position as such. Now, School of Law, in case if I talk about like the accreditations and the rankings criteria, we are approved from the Bar Council of India. You know that as a student of law, the institution has to be approved by the BCI, and so is your School of Law LPU is also recognized from the Bar Council of India. Then in case we have told you about the rankings that the university is having, and in case if I talk about the NIRF rankings of the institution itself, the School of Law itself, that is, it is standing at the 24th rank as far as the NIRF rankings are concerned. So no doubt, as a university, we are very progressive. As an institution, as a school of law also, we are standing at 24th position across India amongst all the private as well as the government universities. This was about the government ranking, and now in case if I talk about the third party rankings, Outlook iCare rankings, LPU School of Law has been ranked at fourth best institute in India and first institute in Punjab. So again, good to know all the facts. I hope you shall be you shall be actually appreciating the facts about the School of Law as well. Now, what is the mission of the School of Law? That is to be a leading global law school for grooming well-trained, compassionate legal professionals who can interpret and research evolving social and legal issues and provide legal services along with social and professional leadership. So that means we are training all our students. The endeavor or the focus of all the faculty members as well as the entire team at LPU is to groom the students, whereby we are not only catering to the needs at the academic level, but also at, you could say, the leadership roles. We define our students for those purposes as well. Now, in case if I have to discuss about the mission of the School of Law, so as listed hereby, the first mission is to impart application-oriented legal education for nurturing legal professionals who can appreciate and compassionately uphold the spirit of law in the light of local and global perspectives. Okay. Then secondly, to undertake impactful research addressing national and international legal and social issues. Then to collaborate with the industry professionals and other stakeholders in order to ensure holistic development of students for the professional and social leadership roles. So basically, as being a member of the academia, we are also concerned with the research and how the research can be taken to the highest pedestal. Accordingly, the efforts are being made by us people. Now talking about the programs being offered at the School of LPU, we are offering the below mentioned programs. Like at the undergraduate level, we are having with us, it is the BA LLB Honors program, BBA LLB Honors. After 3 years of your graduation, we do have a course with us, it is LLB. You must be aware of the fact. And as a post-graduation course, most likely, I believe that today the audience must be more from the post-graduation background who are more willing to go with the PG courses. It is the LLM course which is being pursued for you people. Then for the higher education itself, we are having the PhD degree available with us. Now, as career itself, we are focusing on the honor selectives. Like I know that there are certain students, or there are rather all the students these days are very competitive, and because of the competition itself, they want to evolve the various kinds of specializations among themselves. And we are focusing on the specialization with the manner of elective options which are being offered at the institution level. And firstly, in case if I am to enumerate them, it is a business law we are offering the constitutional law, criminal law, judiciary, and then international law and IPR also in masters along with the above said specialization. We do have that. So accordingly, the student can make up their mind that which particular specialization they want to opt for, and accordingly they can prepare their SOPs and it can be evaluated at the school level. Then core strengths of the institution or if the school, if I talk about, it is a focus is on the development of the client interaction skills be there. So client interaction skills, we know that as an institution, once we are talking about, so for all the lawyers itself, dealing with the clients is an important factor. So accordingly, we are focusing on those things. The entire curriculum is benchmarked with the top national institutions and the BCI model curriculum. We often engage our students in the field visits, the court visits, and also the legal aid clearing that we are pursuing at our campus. The practical exposure is also given through the moot courts and the mock client interviews as well. Then industry-focused subject and pedagogy and active placement assistance is being given to all the students, whether it is a UG course or it is a PG course. About the faculty members that we have at School of Law, so entire faculty that we have is 100% faculty members are qualified. And 70% of the faculty members are PhDs and 20% of the faculty members are PhD pursuing. So you would appreciate this fact that you are going to be trained by a very well-trained and good faculty. Then how LPU School of Law is a differentiator as compared to other institutions. So we are much more focusing on the live interactions and webinars with the eminent legal experts, even in the COVID scenario from where we have started with the online education itself. So thereby the education no doubt is online one, but the chances of meeting the experts are not restricted anywhere. Rather, we have used this, you could say, platform as an opportunity, like it's a blessing in disguise, that we people are engaging more and more in the webinars and another such kind of sessions and interactions, whereby the people or the students can interact with the industry experts at large. Then training through the moot courts, of course, it is being given, it's very relevant to the UG students. Then opportunities for participation in the conferences, workshop, online courses, etc. is also being provided to students. Then access to digital resources is there. So we do have the digital library available with us. No doubt at the books cannot be substituted, but still once we are expanding the horizons of our research, of our legal research, then we are much more focused towards the digital resources also. And such opportunities are very easily and conveniently available at LPU. Then internship opportunities with the eminent jurists and the legal professions be there, and highly qualified faculty having experience in the various fields of law. It's a general information for you people. I believe that today we are having the audience which is majorly seeking admission in LLM course. But for the updation of all the students, I can tell you that we have made internships compulsory for the 3-year and the 5-year law students. So those internships are compulsory in nature. But for the LLM course, the internship is not compulsory. It is choice of the student whether to go for internship or not. But it's not mandatory for the PG students. But yes, it is mandatory for the undergraduate students. So these are our industry partners with whom we people have been working with. The students have been interning and also getting the placement opportunities too. Like in case if I am to discuss about events at School of Law, so hereby you would see like it is the photograph of recently hosted international moot court competition. It held in 2019 itself. Then these are the glimpses of the moot court competition that has held within LPU in 2018. Then it is a conference which we have conducted in the year 2017 itself. Then not only the internal events but external events are also being planned, and thereby you could see that School of Law in association with the Punjab State Information Commission has conducted RTI Awareness Week as such in the month of October, and accordingly students from the various institutions have participated at good numbers, and these are the glimpses of the program which was held here. So it was a free legal assistance camp on 11th of November we have conducted within the campus, whereby the members of the judiciary, the panchayats, nearby villages, that whatever we have, and the members of the legal aid committee, they also visited LPU and resolved the issues of the people on the spot. These are our own students who have been participating in the intra-moot court competition. Then again, these are the glimpses of panel discussion that we have conducted in the virtual manner only, whereby Justice Korean Joseph and Rupinder Singh Suri, who is an additional Solicitor General of India, they were invited as a resource person. Like apart from the industry people, we do have the academicians who are regularly visiting the LPU, and accordingly sessions are conducted here. Like not only the academicians, we do have the experts available with us who are from the industry itself. You could see this is a photograph of Mr. Rakesh Kul, who has been an insolvency expert and has delivered lecture series, not only 1 or 2 lectures, rather it was a lecture series which was conducted on insolvency laws. As an adjunct faculty, he had been with us. Similarly, Advocate Sheetal Sharma, who is the practicing advocate in Punjab and Haryana High Court, he had also been a regular faculty with us. And no doubt the people in the Doaba region are interested in going to Canada. So accordingly, how can we facilitate your studies while reaching to Canada? Accordingly, the session was conducted here as well. So these are a few of the glimpses I have incorporated from the conference that was conducted very recently. Like it was an international conference on revitalizing peace, justice and social institution and environmental protection that we have conducted on 16th of April 2022. Then along with that, we do have certain expert talks available with us. As you know that the Russia-Ukraine war is going on. So accordingly, we do have conducted expert talk on peaceful settlement of international disputes with respect to Russia and Ukraine, whereby the important resource person, you would see the Professor Dr. Jyoti Rathan, who is expert in the area, and Colonel Raman Sharma, who had been the director as such in the Budget and Finance Department itself and has been a retired colonel from the Indian Army. They were the resource person. And this is all about the basic information about LPU. I believe that I am able to satisfy your general curiosity about the School of Law LPU. That's all. Thank you from my side. Over to you, Subhama.
So thank you so much, ma'am. This was really, really wonderful watching you talking on School of Law, programs we offered, career opportunities, course strength, internship, industry collaborations, and many more. Thank you so much. So next we are going to take up queries. I can see on my screen students are raising their queries. First, I'll ask to Dr. Gaurav Kataria. Nidhi wants to ask, when is the right time to pursue an LLM? Just after completing an undergraduate degree or after gaining some experience?
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for giving this opportunity to talk to the audience directly. So it's a common question, I think, that is being asked by all the students whenever they think of getting admission in LLM. So what I prefer to say here that there is no right time. Actually, those who are freshers, they complete their LLB or they complete their 5-year course, BLLB, BBLLB, whatever. They can get direct admission in LLM. Or those who are having experience, like those who have completed 2-3 years, 5 years, maybe 10 years, they can also go for pursuing LLM degree. Reason being, like I would say, if I compare our system with some other universities in abroad, well-known, renowned universities like some universities in UK and USA, what they give preferences to those students who are having experience in practicing in industry and 2-3 years minimum experience they want. But here in India, we don't have such kind of criteria. We give direct admission to the students, those who complete their LLB or BLLB, whatever, 5-year, 3-year courses. So it's just like giving them an opportunity to have expertise in a particular area. LLM is just an expertise in a particular area. So I would say like anytime, whenever, if you are practicing lawyer, if you are fresher, whoever you are, you can get admission in LLM, right?
So thank you so much, sir. Next question is for madam. What a student can do where a student can do his internship. Rahul Datta wants to know.
Okay,
Okay.
so now, sir, would
Yes,
you like
ma'am.
to take up this question? Okay, sir. So as if it is the internships are concerned, so one thing I have made very clear that as if it is not mandatory for the LLM students to go for internship, but definitely internships are having certain added advantages. So it is a compulsory program for the UG, but for the PG students, they can also go for their internship. And as if specifically right now the students are coming up for certain kind of specialization, either in the business law, the criminal law, or it is international law or the IPR law. So in what particular area they want to get specialization, thereby only they should be opting for the internship opportunities. For example, I can share with you
I think there is an internet glitch from ma'am side. I pass this question to Dr. Gaurav Kataria.
Sorry. Let me finish that question. Okay, so ma'am was just telling about the areas in which they can go for internship. So I would say, like, what is your background? If you are a first generation lawyer, Then you can decide by your own as per your interest areas. If you are second generation lawyer, you can choose it as per like what is the practice area of your relatives, your father, or you can decide like in which area you are interested in most. For example, you are interested in gaming or in IPR or law and technology. So you can just choose that field, go for internship in that particular field and have specialization in that particular field. So that will be more helpful for you just for creating, so for making your career in that particular area. So we give opportunity for students like we have collaboration with many industries. We have expert talks. We invite guest lectures. We call people just to guide our students. And sometimes the students are unaware. They are oblivious like what to do, where to do, how to start. So like from the scratch, we help them just even not even to choose, but also just to get a particular internship in a particular area.
So thank you so much, sir. Next question is for you. What are the benefits of pursuing LLM? Gurpreet Kaur wants to know.
Benefits, right? So, like mostly students after completing undergraduate degree, they think should they go for practice or they go for LLM? This is the most commonly asked. So I would say like if you are talking about long ago, 20, 30 years back, so the area is limited where mostly the role of advocate is just to appear in the court on behalf of their clients, and LLM is just for teaching. But now you see the benefits you are asking is just like the scope is widened, and in LLM, what we give specialization and we give research experience to the students. So that all this will help to create a conducive environment for the students to get into the market easily and just to not only just to compliance work or just to appear in the court, but roles and the participation of law students after completing LLM will be enhanced, like making drafting contracts, negotiation deals, and performing due diligence. There are certain areas like that you will be able to do in that after completing LLM course. So you have a lot of scope in commercial like firms, some kind of like big firms, some kind of these banks, PSUs. So you will have a lot of options after completing LLM. So these are the benefits I would say once you complete your LLM degree.
Thank you so much, sir. The next question is for you. Is there a difference between studying at LPU and other law schools?
Definitely, definitely. We, as you have seen that in our first presentation presented by Dr. Minu Chopra, she explained like what is our vision and mission, and you know like what is our mission, what how do we do, you know, we have different pedagogy of teaching. We have student oriented activities where we focus on our students. So particularly we are talking about LLM. So our LLM is more intense research focused. And you see, we give specialization like in 5 areas. Other than that, we engage our students through different activities. Now that is like uncommon in other universities, other schools. But I think other universities are also good. I'm not comparing others. Like, but saying we do something that is more concentrating on students. For example, like our students are starting from the beginning itself. They start writing term paper. They start giving CAs. They start working on their dissertation, and we encourage our students that you start writing research papers, get them published. So at least at the end of the day, like they will be having some kind of publication at hand. They, it might be helpful for them for their future if they are going for teaching. Mostly students who are trying to get admission in LLM, their focus is to go for teaching. So that is like that will add value in their CV. So it's not possible for all the students to go for peer-reviewed journal, but at least we start here by encouraging them to get their paper published in newspapers, in other journals, then gradually for peer-reviewed journal and having a good research at the end. So that's how we are different, I would say. We are working continuously. We are in touch with industry. Our courses are industry oriented. We keep changing on that. Our pickups, like the courses we choose for teaching our LLM students, are different, more research, more industry focused, research oriented. They will make our students industry ready.
So thank you so
That's
much,
how we
sir.
are.
Last question is for ma'am. Which is the better option, integrated law after 12 or LLB after graduation?
It's a better option if we are to talk about. So, see, 10 plus 2 के बाद in case a student is coming after 10 plus 2, then he has two options available. He can go for the BA LLB program or for the BB LLB program. So there is a choice among them. So majority of the times, students with the, you could say, the specialization or background of the accounts, the commerce, management, they opt for the BB LLB program. And generally, the students who are also willing to go for the commercial or specialization, they also opt for the BB LLB program. But majorly, the BLLB program is, you could say, opted by the people who are more prone towards the judiciary or the competitive exams. So they are generally adopting for the BLLB course, or they do have the background of studying the humanities up to 10 plus 2. But as such, there is no discretion, as such, there is, you could say, no watertight compartment as such. It is the choice of the student, whatever area they want to go for, either the humanities or the business administration. But the law amongst all the programs, it will remain same. There is no bifurcation with the, you could say, chances wherever what kind of courses are offered in BLLB or BCom LLB or BBLLB, they are same. Law is same in all the domains. Then talking about LLB program, after doing your graduation, the person do have only one option left to go for the 3-year LLB program. So thereby no bifurcations are being offered neither at our university nor at any other organization. The student is having only one institution, you could say one offer to go with, and that is the LLB program only. And in the LLB program, various kinds of, you could say, honors electives are being offered, or various kinds of departmental electives are being offered to the students. Either it is a business or the constitutional law or the criminal law, so students can choose accordingly. So this is the answer from my side. I hope I am able to satisfy your query.
Yes, ma'am. Wonderful. Thank you so much, ma'am, and thank you so much, sir. Next, we move on to Dr. Chirag Sharma, who's going to share his word on eligibility, fees, scholarship, how you save your money, and how you get admission here. Over to you, sir.
Voice is audible and screen is visible.
Perfect, sir.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. So I'll be talking about the infrastructure and admission process. Along with that, we'll be discussing about some campus life part. So as you can see in the screen that we have 13 students who have represented Lovely Professional University in Tokyo Olympics 2020, which was held last year. And most of them were medal winners also. We're talking about ranking, so it's ranked 37 in the Mittal School of Business, but we have rankings which are also there in the university website, which I'll be showing it soon. So we'll talk about campus life and exposure offered. So one of the prime events that we have conducted was 106th Indian Science Congress, which was inaugurated by none other than our Shri Narendra Modi, Prime Minister of India, and it was conducted on 3rd and 7th of January 2019. So we talk about campus life and exposure. We have been conducting various convocations which were inaugurated by then Prime President of India and Afghanistan as well. So there are many events related to LPU Startup School, which was inaugurated by Shri Arun Jaitley sir. Then we have life skills sessions, which was conducted by various eminent personalities from real life heroes to real life heroes. We have Mr. Shah Rukh Khan has also visited our campus along with Mahendra Singh Dhoni. So our campus is entirely a vibrant campus. If we talk about the infrastructure of the Professional University, it's more than 600 acres campus. And as you can see in this PPT, there is one auditorium which is known as Open Auditorium and Amphitheater. So it is having a capacity of 3,000 people who can sit in this auditorium, and you can the variety of this particular auditorium is that there are many academic blocks which are associated along with the library with this open auditorium, and this is Shantidev Mittal Auditorium. It has a capacity of 2,000. It's an indoor auditorium, fully AC auditorium that we have. As you can see, this is academic resource center where students can have access to all the necessities of their daily life. A 9-story building that has not only the shops, but it has also the access of gyms and various entertainment purposes. As you can see, this is a mall which is there in the university, and it is also known as academic resource center. Students can get all the necessity stuff from this mall, and we can see that there is a library. It's a 4-story building, and student can get access of all the books. They ask all the books of the subjects they are studying right now. Bowling facility which is available in our academic resource center, along with the gym facility that we are providing. There are many labs facilities that we provide to the students. Along with that, uni hospital, it's very important for us in this pandemic to have an access of uni hospital, and so any kind of emergencies is definitely taken care in the university itself. We can see over here it's an indoor stadium, and it's a very huge stadium that that provides access to many indoor games like badminton, like squash. But then there's shooting, there's availability of shooting, swimming pool, badminton courts. So you can see over here is this indoor stadium that we have, and the badminton courts, around more than 12 badminton courts are there. Then there is a volleyball stadium and basketball courts also available there, and this is shooting stadium, and that's entirely. This is outside view of our campus. As you can see, it's a very huge campus, but the important part of the campus is the residential facility that it provides along with the security. In residential part, the students cannot directly enter to the university by default. They have to have that. We have the turnstile open by default. They have to get the access of it, and they can enter the campus. It's an free campus. So we have approximately 8 boys hostels and 6 girls hostel with more than 20,000 capacity. We have 4-seater air-cooled rooms, which is available for 65,000 per annum. It's depending upon the early decision benefit. The earlier you take admission, the more chances of you getting that particular hostel. And amenities that we provide are banks, ATMs, Wi-Fi, post office, gymnasium, hospital, and convenience stores that we have in the campus itself. So apart from the campus life that I have told, let's explore the website of the university itself and discuss regarding the facilities that we have. If I talk about the website, we can easily go to nest.lpu.in. Over there, there will be many courses, but since we are talking about the law course and LLM course, so we can easily click LLM over here, and by default we will get the access to apply for LLM course, and it has got all the information that what you require, especially with the fee and scholarship part, the information regarding important dates, process of taking the admission in LLM. Like for an example, right now the eligibility is one of the important factors to take admission. So I go with the eligibility, and the eligibility of national candidates should be the eligibility is for admission in LLM program. The student should pass 50% or aggregate in LLB course, subject to qualifying LPU. So LPU is a very important feature to qualify for eligibility for this particular course, and again merit prepared with 70% of the weightage to LLM LPU Nest course, along with 30% is for the statement of purpose that you have to submit based on your work experience, publications, and obviously your whatever work you have done. Apart from that, that was eligibility part. So it's not the eligibility that matters, but what matters is the fees of of your LLM course in Lovely Professional University. As you can see, the fees of LLM is 1,20,000, but definitely we are providing various scholarship schemes, not only on the basis of previous qualification or LPU Nest or various other parts. So the students, the higher you score, the better scholarship you get, not only in your previous qualification, but obviously in your LPU Nest examination. So we are giving the scholarship based on certain performance parameters. Like for an example, if you give LPU Nest exam, you come in category cutoff 1, so your fees is reduced to your fees is 72,000 per semester. Is the scholarship amount that you will get, the scholarship amount. If you are coming in category 2 cutoff, you are getting the scholarship of 50% of your fees. So your fees is 1,20,000 and 50% becomes 60,000. So 60,000 every semester. So per semester, we are providing 48,000 per semester, 40% of the tuition fee that is there if you come in category 3 cutoff. It's not only on the basis of that. So we basically provide scholarship on the basis of your performance or rank in national level test. You have performance in sports, cultural, co-curricular, social bravery, and other awards. We have percentage on the qualifying exam. So I'll just show you a percentage in qualifying exam because it might give you a clear insight of how much you need to score to get a good scholarship, especially when it comes with the percentage in previous or previous to previous qualification. So if I'm talking about previous qualification, so your LLB, if you get 90% or above in LLB or graduation, you will get the scholarship of 72,000 and your fees will be reduced from 1,20,000 minus 72,000. So that is the fees that you have to pay, or 80 to 89.99% if you score in LLB or graduation part, you get the scholarship of 60,000 every semester. So, and again, if you score in 70 to 79.99 in graduation or LLB program, you will get the scholarship of 48,000 every semester. So category cutoff 1, 90 to 99.99, 80 to 89.99 is category 2 LPU Nest cutoff, and 70 to 79.99 is the category 3 cutoff or LLB or graduation course that you are basically doing. So I have I'm done with the presentation. If there is any question, I'll be happy to answer. Thank you.
So thank you so much, sir. Very wonderfully you explained everything. But I have two questions for you. One, Aditi wants to know what are the documents required for taking online admission?
So online admissions, you need to submit your previous qualification result for sure. Whatever you have scored in LLB, are you passing all the subjects in LLB program? And along with that, you need to submit the documents of your migration certificate. Along with that, the documents such as +2 certificate is required, date of birth certificate is very much required, residential proof is required. These are the primary documents. And you can easily get the access of all the documents after logging in our university with post admission services. The moment you take admission, you by default will be directed to post admission services. Over there, clear documents, number of documents are mentioned, but these are the prime documents.
So thank you so much, sir. The next question is, student wants to know how can I get regular update about the university?
So the regular updates of the university, definitely you can visit our social media handles, because that's right now is in the trending stage. So our social media handles such as the Professional University on Instagram. So by default they give all the updates. Along with that, the moment you register are in our LPU Nest examination or LPU Nest portal, by default all the updates are given to you on email. So you have to enroll or you have to follow us on our all the handles, not only on Instagram but on Facebook as well as on our Twitter handle. I think the more great updates are coming there.
Thank you so much, sir. Before ending this session, I want to ask one question from Dr. Gaurav. What other critical aspects are involved in the law teaching?
Ma'am, your voice is not clear. Could you please come again? The voice was not clear. Could you repeat the question?
Yes, sir. Student wants to know what other practical aspects are involved in law teaching.
Okay, so the practical aspects in law teaching, actually we focus on the students. It's everything is based on learning. It's not like only teaching and one-way procedure. It's a two-way procedure. So the practical aspect, actually, you see, we prepare law students for industry ready, and we ask them to take part in all the activities like moot court, debate competition, CA activities. We have prepared in a way that students take part in that. Their active engagement is required, so that we ensure the learning take place. So teaching and learning both is two-way procedure. When our teachers take an active part, focusing on the students, make sure that their learning is taking place, and we ensure that each and individual students, through different activities, through classroom activities, and we have online teaching, and now we have started hybrid mode. So in both ways, like those who are present in the classroom and those who are there in the online mode, so they all, we ensure that both type of students take part in that. So that's how we ensure the learning.
So thank you so much to all experts for your wonderful presentations, your words, and your precious time. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So experts, your years of research, your depth of understanding the topic, and your ability to present the topic in such an interesting way produced one of the most wonderful afternoon for all the attendees. On behalf of all the attendees of this webinar, I want to thank you for your insightful presentation. Hopefully, the attendees found this webinar to be valuable, as the information provided in this webinar will help them to take better decisions regarding admission. I'm obliged and once again thankful to Dr. Meenu Chopra, Dr. Gaurav Kataria, and Dr. Sharma for strengthening this platform. Signing off for the day.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.